and I'm gonna go through a detail function, just going through them. Okay, there's always guidance on the left hand side. Oh, this is help and guide. Some status or some explanation. What the status you are in right now, and what you are supposed to do to proceed. Yeah, that kind of stuff. So that's on the left hand side. You can close it or open it up again. Okay, I'm going to move on to the background. The drop-in background, right? So yeah, I'll pull in. Okay. So this is a background that I just uh, put together around lunch today. Yeah. So this is very fast. And then okay, if we use a default value, you see it will be distorted. So what is this? What is this background? Yeah, this is actually the place I live. I live here for 20 years, and then I just come up with this idea. Why not just draw a layout for my own place? Yeah, so you can see the text are all like distorted. Yeah, because I didn't set the scale right. So yeah, the last time we skip this part, and this part is actually pretty important. And as I measure, the width is about 20 meter. Yeah, and the height is about 12.4. So if we didn't input this value, then the result will be distorted. And this is very important because wrong scale will make the heat map incorrect. Yeah, that I will pick the bigger number, and then the other number will be shrink, will be scaled proportionally. So for example, this is 50 by 5, and so the canvas will take the bigger number as its canvas size, and then the smaller direction will become like very narrow, like in this case. Okay, so that's no problem. Okay, so let's come back to the correct scale. So correct scale is supposed to be 20 and 12.4. Okay, so this is the correct scale. Okay, and so this part is important, so I spend more time on this. And then let's move on to this two panel. Yeah, one panel is the category, and the second panel here is the palette. Palette means the item you can pick to drop in. Okay, so if you pick like door, you'll see doors. You pick windows, you'll see window, and see living room, you'll see living room. Okay, and yeah, I actually spent like half an hour around lunchtime to get this done. Yeah, so this is what I have. Yeah, okay. So this is the place I live, and then you see that the furniture is not exactly overlapping, right? Yeah, because the background image is given by the interior designer when I bought a house 20 years ago, and then we moved the furniture around over this 20 years, so it's not. Yeah, so this is the exact correct position of the furniture now, and so the background is not accurate. So I just modify it to make it accurate. So this is a very good example that why we want to keep the working space. Yeah, because if we keep the working space, we can always move the furniture or move something incorrectly drawn before and correct it for the future use. Yeah, so this is a very important concept. The mode. The mode is a pick item mode or a box mode. And within the box mode, okay, we can like scale it up a little bit. Okay, if we're in the box mode, then we can just circle a few items, and then this will become a group. Okay, so we'll come back, and then this will be a group. We can move the entire thing around. Okay, and then move it back. Okay, and so basically there are two modes. Pick mode means you can pick an item or pick a group. And box mode means you are creating a box to make everything in a box into a group. And what if you want to ungroup them? So there's this button here to ungroup them. This is ungroup. So okay, if I pick this one, and ungroup, and then okay, every item will be separated. All the items will be separated. They won't be grouped. And then if you pick an item, the item name will be shown here. This is dining table. Okay, so and you pick a chair. This is just a dining chair here. Okay, if you pick this item, this will be a double bed. So you can always see what item you are picking. And when you are picking an item, so this is in the pick mode, and you are picking an item, and you can scale it. You can push your wheel. It will become bigger or smaller. Okay, and if you want to rotate it, you can give a specific angle, like 23 degree, 24 degree, and it'll become something like this. But if you just want to rotate 90 degree, multiple of 90 degree, then you can always do it by pushing these two buttons here. So this is basically a control panel. You will see like how big and what's the direction, and then what are the groups here that you can manipulate. Okay, and yeah, because yeah, okay.
是用 box 把它 group 起来之后，可以 Ctrl C、Ctrl V 吗？
Danny is asking if I group it or if after I group it, can I use Control C or Control V? Control C and Control V, they are actually more powerful than this. Either group it or ungroup it, you can always use them. Okay, so yeah, I'll show Control C, Control V now. Okay, for example, this is not a group item, and then I can Control X and you'll be gone. And Control Z will come back. Yeah. So CVXZ. I didn't implement Control Y. Control Y is the opposite of Control Z. Control Z is go back to the previous step. Control Y is go forward. After Control Z, you can do Control Y, but Control Y is just not that useful. So I just skip Control Y. But Control X is useful. You can just use Control Y X to delete, and Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste. And then, for example, if we want to do the same thing for a group, okay, so this become a group. Come back, and then we have this Control C and then Control V. Okay, the entire group is copied. And then we can pick this one, and then Control X, you'll be gone. I don't want it to be gone, so I can push Control Z, it come back. Okay, Control X, Control Z. Okay. Okay, here. Then what will happen? Need to come back. Yeah. So originally, that is a group here, but I add new item. And then so this will become a new group. Okay. So yeah, but I messed it up. So I Control Z, it come back. They are like, yeah, I have introduced this, right? Basically just get rid of background. And then if I want to get rid of everything, reset, and then it's empty workspace. I can always pull it back in. So this is a zip file. Pull it back in. And for what are these two? These two are the local storage. For example, if you load it, not load it, save it, and you'll see my layout, for example, number 1. And this will be saved in your PC, the PC you are working on. It's the local storage of the browser. If you save it, and then you'll see that local storage. Yeah, it will show right now you have a workspace inside your local storage, And then for local storage, you can only save one workspace. Okay, so then, okay, if you get rid of everything, you can always load it back. So this is like when you are working on the layout on this specific PC, and then you just suddenly have something coming up, then you have to save it, and then you just save it right away. After you save it, for example, I just pull it around. Okay, this come here, and then I save it, and I call it number 2, and then I just go to have lunch, and then reset, and then I load it back. Yeah, okay. So this one is here, right? So it just return to the steps that you just left behind. These are for like passing data around. Yeah, I've introduced this, so I'll just skip this. Otherwise, it'll take a lot of time. Okay, so this is pretty much I want to talk about on this detail function. So we'll wrap it up here. Okay, so I'll make a conclusion that this tool basically has several features. That there's a guidance panel on the left hand side, and then there's a control panel down here. You can basically edit each item, and then, of course there are 2 panels here. You can pull items in from these 2 panels, and then there are some like storage function up here. You can remove everything or remove the background. You can temporarily save the workspace or permanently save the workspace, and then you can export the result. Okay, so yeah, for the purpose of next video, I'll just export it to create a SVG file. And then this SVG file, what would it look like? I'll open it up here. Okay, it takes some time. Wait a minute, wait a second, it's coming up. Okay, it looks like this. Okay, so there are actually a lot of items. There are a lot of items, so many items. Yeah, it just take me half an hour around lunchtime to draw all of this. Yeah, because this tool is very convenient. So this so many items. If you want to draw this 9 by 9, it's gonna be a week. Yeah, but it just take half an hour for me to draw all of this. Yeah, because of this tool. Okay, so in the next video we'll start from this drawing and to create a heat map.